Behind the rounds of applause after SeaWorld shows, it is months of animal cruelty and forceful training for many killer whales and dolphins, such as these ones right here. And according to veterinarian Heather Raleigh and research director Tony Frohoff on PETA's journal in an article titled Dolphin Exploitation and Suffering at SeaWorld Parks in June 5, 2019, many dolphins at SeaWorlds are housed in severely crowded, extremely shallow, small enclosures that are spatially, acoustically, and visually unnatural to the species. Because they are in a naturally hard surface that surrounds them, it is common for these captive dolphins to injure their rostrum that easily causes trauma to the skin. This is just one example out of thousands where these captive animals are being mistreated and abused in organizations like the SeaWorld. SeaWorld creatures often suffer from torture and abuse for the sake of just profit for organizations like the SeaWorld, and it is a problem that must be stopped. The confinement of animals is simply inhumane, and it creates miserable and depressing conditions for them. According to the website SeaWorld of Her, last updated January 27, 2020, dolphins, whales, and orcas are highly intelligent animals. But when they're trapped with incompatible tank mates, the tension leads to fights and even fatal injuries for these animals. And in order to stop the fighting and the anger of these animals, staff members even drug some of the animals to try to relieve their endless frustration. SeaWorld's horrific treatment to the animal often leads to distress and infectious diseases. Going back to SeaWorld of Hurt website, researchers have shown that orcas are usually extremely peaceful and non-aggressive in the wild, but the constant stress of living in capacity causes them to lash out. Other neurotic behaviors among captive animals are regurgitating and re-swallowing their food while pressing their mouth against the tank's glass. The constant distress and painful living conditions that these animals live in is simply just not right. Organizations such as the SeaWorld should be boycotted and abolished. By shutting down the 3 different SeaWorld locations, thousands of animals will be released back into their own natural habitat. And according to the SeaWorld theme park website, last updated July of 2020, there are approximately 50,000 animals captured in 3 different SeaWorld facilities. Going back to Raleigh and Frohoff's journal, of the 50,000 animals in SeaWorld, 140 of those are dolphins, and they will be released back into the wild, free of forceful training and inhumane living conditions. The animals could also be relocated to seaside sanctuaries, and they look like these, right here. And according to the Whale Sanctuary Project website, last updated April 12 of 2018, Seaside Sanctuary is a natural environment that maximizes opportunity for autonomy, exploration, play, rest, and even socializing for these animals and for the captive orcas and beluga whales. In these sanctuaries, these animals will be able to live in a dynamic, complex physical world that is home to many kinds of plants and animals with whom they can interact, as well as having areas of rehabilitation and veterinary care areas. Shutting down these facilities will help thousands of animals regain their freedom back. And if we abolish organizations like the SeaWorld, thousands and thousands of animals will be released back in the wild. Freedom and the ability to do whatever one wants and wishes for is not only just a human right, but for animals as well. These animals will be released from their jail cells, and they will not have to endure any more of the painful living conditions, the constant forceful training, and they can go back to their own natural habitat and enjoy where they truly belong. These animals are just like humans. They deserve basic rights and freedom just like the rest of us. There are many ways that you can act right now to save these innocent animals. By spreading awareness and boycotting SeaWorld, we can damage its reputation, and according to the Northwestern Institute for Policy Research website, last updated March 29th of 2017, it can lead to greater fall in stock prices and more likely to cause the company to change its behaviors. Or you can also go to feinstein.senate.gov to contact our California Senator, Dianne Feinstein, to voice your concern and highlight the importance of animal freedom and urge for the abolishment of organizations such as the SeaWorld. Thank you.